do I still have it? You do, man. You know? Do I still got it? Yeah.
Do you, after that knockdown, do you think if, let's just say you had that 8 weeks, do you think you could have probably stopped him, man? You think you could have knocked out Teofimo?
Yeah, of course. That's not his category. Regis Prograis can kill him. Can kill him. Prograis is another league, bro. Prograis TKO in 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
3 or 4, yeah, of course.
You-
I think I have the style to win Prograis, maybe in a difficult fight, but not Teofimo. That's not his league.
What do you kind of think? Do you kind of think T.O.'s power isn't really translating to 140, just in general?
I never thought that, bro. I told people I never thought. I tweeted out, I don't think T could be in the top 140s, bro. I just don't see him beating. Like, listen, he was explosive. He was good at 135. You know, he got the skills. You know, he's fast. He's explosive. He's marketable. You know, he had all the tools at 135, but at 140, it's just those 5 pounds really do make a difference. It's crazy. People think 5 pounds, that ain't nothing, but in 5 pounds of boxing, bro, that's 5 pounds of just muscle, 5 pounds of just, you know, strength and stuff like that's on these different guys. And I don't feel like he could be any of the top 40s. I don't see it.
Regis Prograis was saying this about Teofimo Lopez before he even moved up. He thought Teofimo was great at 135, had the power, explosive, the king at 135, basically. But I would have to say, Teofimo has not been the same since his first loss against Kambosos. We heard a lot of excuses about the loss. Teofimo was drained after weight. He had a lung condition. And even after that, he thought he won the fight. And you heard Sandor Martin. He says he was great at 135, but he's not elite at 140. He doesn't punch hard. He's chinny. He says Regis Prograis will kill him. Regis Prograis is not a boxer. He's a fighter, in his words. And Sandor Martin said, I had a 3-week camp and I beat him. I'd probably stop him if I had an 8-week training camp. So the real question is, does Teofimo belong at 140? Is Prograis and Martin right? He's out of his league. Or is it the stuff happening outside the ring that's affecting Teofimo mentally? You know, in the boxing ring, you gotta be mentally focused. If you're not able to block out your personal life, especially if it's in shambles, then you're gonna have problems. Bob Arum is not believing any of that. He says Teofimo is still adjusting to 140 and he will beat Regis Prograis. I think stylistically, like Nakatani, Sandor Martin was a hard out for Teofimo. I think he would have performed better against a Pedraza. And not just that, like Ms. Montez been saying, and she's been saying it for a minute, Rick Glazer and others have said the same thing. Teofimo needs a new voice in his corner. He needs a new trainer. And it also seems like Teofimo goes in there for the knockout, forgets the fundamentals. He's not cutting off the ring, jabbing his way in, throwing body shots. Teofimo Sr. is Teofimo Lopez's cheerleader. He need a guy in there that's going to tell him what he's doing wrong, how to make adjustments, and use constructive criticism. And I also got to agree with Prograis when he says this. He got to get his personal life in order. Now, with all that being said, maybe Teofimo is not elite at 140. Maybe the Teofimo we seen knock out Richard Comey in the second round and beat Lomachenko is gone. Some fighters are never the same after a loss. I mean, Meldrick Taylor was never the same after the Chavez loss. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.